Today, we're going to dive into the powerful and, I think, deeply relatable story of a woman named Monica. It's a journey of sacrifice, betrayal, and ultimately finding herself again. You know that feeling, right? That heavy sense that you're the one pillar holding everything together, and if you even flinched, the whole thing might just collapse. Well, that feeling is right at the heart of the story we're exploring today. So let's get into it. Let's meet the woman who lived that question every single day of her life. From a really young age, Monica's life was never truly her own. It was completely defined by this immense pressure, this responsibility that was just dropped on her shoulders as the eldest daughter. And when you look at the sheer scale of her sacrifice, it's just staggering. She literally put a stop to her own education so her younger siblings could go to school. She became this incredibly skilled tailor, but every single penny she made went straight into her mother's hands. She even had to endure horrible advances from an uncle, and when she tried to speak up, she was just dismissed. And her own dream of getting married, yeah, that was put on hold because the family saw her as a resource, not a person. And this was at the very core of it all. It wasn't some unspoken rule, it was a direct order. Her mother's words basically sealed her fate. Her role wasn't to be a daughter, it was to be a full-time caretaker, a sacrifice for the good of the family. You know, with a foundation built on that kind of one-sided sacrifice, it feels like it was only a matter of time before everything just came crashing down. And when it did, it was in the most painful way you can imagine. So let's just walk through this timeline because it is devastating. At 21, Monica actually finds love with a guy named Pascal. He wants to marry her, but her mom says, nope, not yet. Years go by, he comes back from America and he's looking for her. But in this just shocking twist, he ends up marrying Chica, Monica's own younger sister. The injustice of it all is just, it's right there in black and white. Monica gave up absolutely everything. Her love, her money, her future, all for her family. And Chica, the one who benefited from all that sacrifice, she gets everything Monica was denied. The man she loved, a new life, and a huge family celebration. And this was so much more than just heartbreak. As Monica says herself, it was the ultimate betrayal. And not just from her sister or the man she once loved, but from the very family she had given her entire life to. But here's the thing, this is not where her story ends. In fact, hitting absolute rock bottom is what finally gave her the freedom to build a brand new life, entirely for herself. And the final straws that broke her, wow, they are just brutal. After she pays for her brother's introduction ceremony, his new pregnant fiancée moves in, and Monica gets kicked out of her bed and told to sleep on the floor of her own room. That humiliation is what finally pushes her to confront her family and just leave, with absolutely nowhere to go but the tiny shop where she works. And then this happens. This is the turning point. Because while her own family couldn't see her worth, someone else did. Her old boss, Auntie Divine, sees all of Monica's years of hard work, her loyalty, her talent, and she gifts her the entire business. Just like that. It's this incredible moment of validation. This is her real start. Not just a job, but ownership. Not just a place to sleep, but a foundation to build a life that is finally, completely, 100% her own. So Monica's journey is more than just a really dramatic story, right? It's absolutely packed with powerful lessons about self-worth, about resilience, and about hope. So what can we actually take away from her journey? Well, first, and this is a big one, your value is not measured by how much of yourself you give away. Second, setting boundaries isn't selfish, it is absolutely essential for your own survival. Monica's story also proves it is never, ever too late to start living for yourself. And finally, even when it feels like nobody is watching, integrity and kindness really do get rewarded in the end. I absolutely love this line. It just perfectly captures her incredible spirit, doesn't it? She's acknowledging all the pain and all the waiting, but it's also this profound statement of faith in her own worth. Her crown wasn't denied, it was just delayed. And that's the question her story really leaves us with. It challenges us to look at our own lives and ask that hard question. In all our efforts to support and lift up everyone around us, are we remembering to save enough strength, enough love, and enough life for ourselves? Something to think about.